and
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
General West.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Topper! Check 25! Five! Yo, Cheetah! Get it!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
44,
Mike, 44. Army.
Go!
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the run.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Go! Hey! Wahoo! Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Okay, ready? 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Sam off. Check. Rock it. Yes. Slam.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look at me. Go. Check 43.
Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Leo. Bravo. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
60 or. Undercross. Hey, lock it. Hey. Ready?
On second down now. It's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, Charlie. Yo, Jackrabbit. Come on. Hard. Get.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Go! 90, Wolf! Squeeze! Yo, go! 26!
On first down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the screen.
22 jet bomber.
Watch the twist. SOS.
Snap.
Off play action. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 30 base.
50's the mark. I got you. I got you. Watch it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Safety's creeping.
Say go.
Here's Madison running on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Protein spell.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 30-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper. Head up.
On second down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Fire.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Check safety, check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey.
Switch it. Alert 3, alert 3.
Get it.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Go.
50, Mike 50. Watch the slant.
Yep.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, box truck.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
Let's go.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 50. Check 37. Check 30.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
You better be ready. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leo.
Check 24. Check 24.
No. Go.
36. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, lock it. Hey, exit.
Check. Lucky. Back.
Hard. Fight.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 65.
Get it.
2nd and 11. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip.
Bam.
Jam. Check 3.
Look, squeeze. On the ball, defense.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
That's it. Big hit.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. first and 10. Lawrence. He's got Smith here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watch twist. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jet bomber. Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know this NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch out. You go tight. You got
Hey, Delta.
You got tight right there.
Hey.
Go get him.
Get it.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's 3rd and
Go.
11.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, be careful.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Look at me. Go. Now.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, I 7.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Hey, alert 3.
Go. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo. Check. Go. Yep. Hey, Haywood.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch twins.
Hard. 5. Yes.
Kill. Turn up.
Go out.
Check.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Hurry.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Protein spill. Sam.
Big ass.
Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I'm going back to you.
Let's go, get set.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a completion to Wilson. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
50 the mic. Hey. Mike 50.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 3. Check.
No. Hey, wahoo. Yes, now.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Bravo.
Mike's 50. Check back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Go. Hey, dude.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Go.
Here we go, checking most. Check.
Yep.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-2.
This is Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Smooth.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Defense.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check 4. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Hey, orbit. Yes.
Jones off the play fake. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Go.
Use the mark.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey,
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Watch the curve.
ready?
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 31.
Hustle. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Check. A little flare.
Look at me. Go.
Rush in.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's coming to double up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 50.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Back to throw. Caught by Wilson. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Hey, Haywood. No.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Go.
Check.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was